What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged review, and this is my review for Superman 3, directed by Richard Lester from 1983. Look, man, this is kind of like 3 and 4 just seem to drop off. They did it with the Batman series, and it looks like they did it with the Superman series first. Superman 1 and 2, for the time, were decent movies. You get to 3 and 4 and they just completely fall apart. I was actually really surprised after watching Superman 1 and Superman 2 to see the opening, the terrible opening, with all these like cause and effect accidents that are kind of like bloopers. It's like the type of humor for the day, and it just did not work for me at all. At all. You have Christopher Reeve coming back as Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. Margot Kidder as Lois Lane. Robert Vaughn as Ross Webster. Annette O'Toole as Lana Lang. Annie Ross as Vera. Pamela Stevenson as Lorelei. Richard Pryor as Gus Gorman because they needed somebody funny. Jackie Cooper as Perry White. Mark McClure as Jimmy Olsen. And so here, man, you want to talk about like a convoluted storyline that just didn't really make a whole lot of sense, and way more slapstick humor that did not need to be in this movie. Oh my god, it was overdone to the nth degree. And so you have Richard Pryor, who is this disgruntled former employee, finds his job as a computer programmer, I guess it was, and he just happens to magically be very good at it, even though he's never had any training and he doesn't know what he's doing, and they clearly say that in the movie. That just kind of goes to show you computers were new technology, and they didn't really know a whole lot about computers. They were certainly not a household item at this point, and they were just kind of going off on this whole computer tangent. And that theme stays in the next movie. They take away the Lois Lane, Clark Kent dynamic of this movie completely. Margot Kidder has a couple of brief scenes in here, and the basis of this is she's going to Bermuda on vacation. As Christopher Reeve, Clark Kent, is going on vacation as well to Smallville, where he winds up running into old flame Lana Lang. And so they kind of have that blossoming relationship there that just does not hold the same weight as the one with Lois Lane. You have Gus Gorman realizes that he can steal money from the company he's working for through a computer. The company realizes it, and then the owner, who is Ross Webster, wants to use Gus Gorman to somehow steal all the coffee, including Columbia's, and I guess you can do that through a computer. And then he gets the idea of other things as well, and it doesn't make sense, to be honest. What they wind up doing, though, is realizing that they have this kryptonite that they can use, and they kind of replicate like a homegrown version of kryptonite with the elements they know exist in kryptonite, and they kind of fill it with filler, basically. And so they try to replicate it. It's not exactly kryptonite, but it still has its adverse effects when they hand it to Superman, which they do during a ceremony at Smallville where they kind of present him with the key to the city. And then you have this like weird split Superman. You have like the Clark Kent fighting like bad Superman. And so you see Superman doing bad things throughout the world, and like Clark Kent fighting against that. And it leads to this one event that's like, they have this like split where Clark Kent actually faces Superman. They actually split off into two beings, and they have this like fight between each other. The Clark Kent eventually wins, and of course he becomes Superman again and saves the day as usual. But that was actually the best part of the movie, was the Clark Kent Superman fight. Nothing else really made sense. You had the eventual face-off between Ross Webster and Superman, which was really awkward within itself. Gus Gorman is like really against them trying to kill Superman, and eventually they are killing Superman because they have this like actual kryptonite beam shooting out kryptonite energy on Superman. Gus Gorman stops it. And then Ross Webster's sister, who I believe is called Vera, winds up getting caught up by the supercomputer and turned into this like robot machine that faces off against Superman. She gets destroyed. The machine winds up grabbing Superman at one point and pulling him into the machine, and winds up destroying the machine he wanted to get pulled in because he's got this acid that could eat away at it. But it was just all really, really bad and all very convenient, and just plot was all over the place. The characters weren't very defined. And it was funny because it said that for the time these were great special effects. Hard for me to see that because it's 2020. This was done in 1983. But it was a much poorer Superman movie than the first two, for sure. And so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. That's where I'm at with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackwoods. Kaged Nation, out.